Davis Grow, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear of favor. Minority Leader in Parliament Alexander Afenyo-Markin has criticized the NDC government for what he describes as a lack of tangible results in its first year in office. Commenting on the state of the economy and the government's performance, he questioned whether the administration had undertaken major projects, settled outstanding payment to contractors who had secured bank loans to execute public works. Last year, 2025, what did government do? Did it pay contractors who had worked and borrowed from banks? If the economy is stagnating and we continue to talk about paper growth, I am interested in the cocoa farmer and the real impact on the citizen, he said. He stressed that macroeconomic indicators are meaningless if they do not improve lives of ordinary Ghanaians. This is from Minority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin. He is stating that the first year of this current administration is worse off. This is because they've promised a lot of things and they, as the minority, are not seeing it fulfilling in the lives of the ordinary Ghanaians, or did not feel the impact on the life of ordinary Ghanaians. Now, if we look at the NDC and we look at the MPP, I will personally state that the first year of the NDC is even better than the 8 years of the MPP in government. Since this is what they want, we also pinpoint what they've done for them. NDC has been in power for 1.5 years now, and I can boldly tell you that although they are yet to fulfill most of their promises, their first year or 1.5 year in government is far better than the New Patriotic Party's 8 years in government. When the MPP was in government, they brought on a lot of initiatives that did not see the light of day. They promised Ghanaians heaven on earth, but we didn't see it. Were we not in this country when the former president told us that were we not in this country when he told us that time when Kenke was sold at 2 cedi that it was too expensive? That when he comes, he's going to reduce it. What did we see? Before the left power, Kenke was sold at 5 cedis, 7 cedis, 8 cedis. Before the MPP came into power, the cedi to a dollar was how much? When the left, what did we see? And now because you want to score political points, you sit there and then you say that the 1 year of the current administration is nothing to write home about. Are we being serious? It clearly shows that the minority is not serious. Because sometimes I feel like they should sit down logically, compare what they did in 8 years, and compare what this government has done in 1 year, and see whether they've not performed far more or better than what they did in 8 years. You brought e-levy. After that e-levy, we told you that e-levy was not going to help us. What did you say? The MPP told us that e-levy was going to, the money will be used in constructing roads. The money will be used in developmental projects. That is what you said. But what did we see? How many roads was constructed by the MPP? Even the ones they've constructed, in a month's time, you will still see potholes on those roads. You refuse listening to Ghanaians. And after a public outcry from Ghanaians, you went ahead in parliament and then you pumped champagne on top of Ghanaians. It means you, excuse me, but it's like you people have taken us as fools. Let me put it that way. Then you brought Agenda 111. Everyone was happy. Everybody was excited. Because trust me, it's good. Why not? If you are building 111 hospitals, it's good because it's going to employ people. Imagine Agenda 111 hospitals were built, fully completed and resourced. We will not even have nurses parading every day, demonstrating every day, calling on government. It is the mess you cause. The mess you caused during your tenure is what we are seeing now. And sometimes you make it look as if this current government is doing nothing, but you did basically nothing. Imagine you completed those hospitals. You employed these nurses. People completed in 2023. You were in government in 2023. You were in government in 2024. You were in government in 2021. You were in government in 2020. And we still have people who completed nursing school, teaching training from 2021, 2023, and they are still not employed. And then you tell me that Esase or Mahama Bain, so come on, you're not serious. You are not serious. So you see, if we want to play politics, let's play it well. If we want to play politics, let's play it well. Because it doesn't add up. This government, 1 year in power, they've scrapped e-levy. 1 year in power, they took away betting tax. 1 year in power, they took away the COVID levy. We were paying COVID levy. We were paying levies that do not even make sense. And we still saw nothing. If you are talking about one of the government that deceived Ghanaians, that took Ghanaians for granted, it was the NPP. You took Ghanaians for granted. That is what you did. Monies were allocated for those projects. Now, none of you is able to account to us where that money is. The contractors, the minority leader is talking about, didn't it start from your government? Didn't it start from your government? The Pokwasi Road. Ebanise neka ho. Pokwasi Road na Mahama Yesisi and Ebanise neka ho. Tell me. You award contract to people and you don't pay them. Whether the money has been slashed, whether the money has been given to them, no one knows. And this government is supposed to pay those contractors and ensure that they are back on site to work. And you use cocoa. You see, sometimes when I listen to some people talk, it's something else. If you're talking about this whole issue about cocoa and all that, it entails a lot. It entails, yes, the government promised cocoa farmers that he's going to give them this. But tell me, if the MPP was sincere to this current administration, that when we are leaving power, this is the amount we have in the coffers. In fact, we've stolen what we were able to store. And then this is what we have left. Imagine they told them the truth. We wouldn't be where we are today. But it's because you didn't tell them the truth. So after they've gained power, they've now realized that you lied to them. And now you sit down and then you say that, cocoa farmers are not being paid. And you see, EAG says, politics in Ghana is something else. The MPP, I know, if it were to be their time, and then these cocoa farmers were complaining, they will not even go there. But because today they are in opposition, Miracle Abuaje was able to go down the drain to visit these cocoa farmers. Because of what? Political scores. We should see that you are doing it. Why is it that your time you didn't do that? You didn't do the same. Because the MPP, I know, will not do it. They will not do it. But because they want to tarnish this current administration, you went there. Making it look as if the government is doing nothing. You see, aside politics, sometimes we should think as citizens. We should think as citizens that want the growth of the country. We should think as citizens that want the development of the country and forgo this politics because it is not helping us. It's because of this politics we are still marking time as a country. You see, it's kind of painful because they bear your camp, but no matter what Mahama do, I know there will still be people who say that Mahama's government is not doing anything. No matter what he does, we will get people who will tell you that Mahama onyeshe, and it's fine. It's fine. The most important thing is that they will fulfill what they've promised that they will do. You see, that is why you don't have to get the president wrong when he said that Ghanaians have short memory, and it's true. We have short memory. And yeah, God, it's annoying. It's annoying for you to sit on a national tele and say that the 1 year of the government is nothing. It doesn't show in the life of the ordinary Ghanaians. When you were in power for 8 years, the only thing that you inflicted on us was pain, was high cost of living. That is what you inflicted on Ghanaians. So I wouldn't have talked if you said that and mentioned your side too. But you didn't mention it. You didn't mention that side. When the prices of goods were skyrocketing, you didn't mention it. When Ghanaians were complaining, you didn't mention that. When they were demonstrating every second and every hour, you didn't mention it. The only thing you saw was that this government came on board and what they promised that they would do is not being seen. Who told you it's not being seen? Sometimes go to the ground, speak to the people, and gather your information very well. Don't just sit and talk because you feel like you want to influence the people and you want to gain the attention of the people. No. 1 year of the NDC is far better than 8 years of the NPP. Whether you like it or not is the truth. Thank you for making time with me on the screen.